Hi, friends. Well, here we are, one day before the end of the year. My goodness. I have, and I hope you may have for yourself too, been really happily reflecting on what 2025 brought forward, what I brought forward. What did you bring forward? Surely you have had a whole bountiful year too. I've loved looking through my photos recently. Just that's my way of kind of documenting my life. Almost every single day I take photos, and boy, it's fun to just go back and progressively come forward all the way from January last year to now. And holy, I mean, if I were to rely simply on my memory alone, I surely would have probably forgotten some of the multitude of events and adventures and, trainings, etc. But there's other ways of going through the year too. If you're a journal writer, I generally am a journal writer, but I have to say, I was busy with my writing of my Being the Best You book this year. So my journal writing journey took a pause this year, but that's okay. I also glean through my day timer because, of course, it tells a big part of the journey. So it's just a perfect time of year to look back, soak it all in, acknowledge all the steps that you took, the achievements, the little miniature achievements, the monumental milestone achievements, and, just acknowledge and celebrate. And, there's merit, immense merit, actually, in also looking at what were the hard parts. And life is like that. As humans, there are those hard times. And to honor, wow, I had to maneuver some stuff this year. How did I get through? Wow, but I did. And, in my work, of course, those of you that are familiar, lots of my work is about literally energetically moving it out, whether it be through active, chaotic movement or dance or vocalizing, oh, tapping, EFT tapping. Because when we offload those hard bits, it's like the gardener clears the garden of all the old debris. It is a necessary component before fertilizing that clear ground, planting new seeds of thought, planting some new plants. It's a really important piece because, can't grow anything in concrete. And that's what the old, challenging parts of our year may as well represent. It's like, I'm not bringing that forward this year into this next 12 months. This is something I maneuvered. It was hard. I did it. I am setting it free. And in that, clear the ground, fertilize the soil kind of way. Now here's what I really aspire to bring forward. And I love to, not only for my own life, but to support my clients and to drop a little seed of recommendation, invitation to you to let yourself imagine. What is it you would love to bring forward this year? It isn't just woo-woo stuff, There's an awful lot to be said for the power of our thoughts, our power of our intention, power of our hearts, power of our words. In those ways, we can wholeheartedly align with spirit, with momentum, with energy, with core values toward that which means something so importantly for this next chapter of life. I want to share how 3 years ago tomorrow evening, 3 years ago tomorrow evening, New Year's Eve, my partner Matthew and I moved me from the Sunshine Coast after a long 31-year life over to Vancouver Island. Wow, talk about a heck of a way to begin a brand new year. It wasn't easy, and it had actually come with an awful lot of grit. You know, I was so ready. I'd been ready for really a year, maybe even 2. Sometimes our goals and our aspirations, they simmer in our hearts, they simmer in our souls, they require us taking baby steps of action, and it takes a while for them to sometimes come alive. But when we pour progressive, consistent energy into them, my goodness, what momentum can come, and sometimes just like that. Well, I had been dreaming on moving to Vancouver Island. And just to kind of bring that whole notion of core value idea back in, you know, I had really gotten clear inside of myself. I was ready. I was so ready, in fact, for some new ingredients to incorporate into my next chapter of life. Those ingredients, right at the top of the list: family. I wanted to be closer to my siblings, several of them here on Vancouver Island. The second one was a more vibrant community with more opportunity. The third one, after living in a little tiny house in a miniature dark forest, I was so ready to have a light, bright apartment where I could have all my stuff around me again. I kept affirming those ingredients over and over again. I held them near and dear to my heart. I went to Vancouver Island several times over that 6 months, and I looked around, different communities, Victoria, you know. Ultimately, it was one newsletter. I saw a brand new building in Nanaimo, affordable housing, 5 minutes from the downtown, 10 minutes from my sister. It was only 2 days after that I flew over. I saw that apartment, fell instantly in love with it, signed the lease on that moment, and boom! A few months later, New Year's Eve, I was moved. And I started that whole brand new chapter. I didn't let go of my dream. I kept it awake. Well, and you know what? I also know about stepping into and creating our passionate, core value-driven dreams is that when we achieve that dream, here comes a whole next round of dreaming. So, what are you dreaming of? This year, I finished Being the Best You book. It's published, it's out in the world, it's in Tailwind Books, in Seashalt. chapters here in Nanaimo is slated to carry it in the new year, hopefully real soon. There'll be book launches. I'm going to keep you posted. It's exciting. So with that massive achievement, my YouTube channel, which is so much fun. I'm having such a good time creating these little videos and talking with you. I hope you enjoy them. I know I can get long and winded and bring little videos too. Anyways, so I have some dreams on my heart for this coming year, having brought some of my own to fruition. I really invite you, let yourself dream. Act as if they're already in the works. Just keep moving. Teeny tiny little steps, even teeny tiny little steps lead us somewhere, you know. So before you know it, you too will have brought that yearning that's on your heart into creativity. So as we enter this brand new year, give yourself some quiet time to reflect. Even if it's 20-30 minutes, let yourself write. Go back, glean through 2025, take a glance, celebrate yourself for what you brought forward, shake off the hard parts, and then what are the seeds that you're bringing forward into 2026? You have every potential of bringing those dreams awake. See you soon.